Harrowing vid shows entire Russian Z-tank column being blown up in barrage as Ukraine rains death on Putin's invaders. This is the moment an entire column of Russian tanks was blown to smithereens in a lethal barrage as Ukraine rains death on Vladimir Putin's invaders. The striking footage shows Ukrainian troops unleashing hell on dozens of the Russian tyrant's war machines. The footage shows Ukrainian troops unleashing hell on dozens of Russian tanks. Twitter. Bombs can be seen raining down on the vehicles one by one. Twitter. In the video posted by Ukraine's 54th Mechanized Brigade, the column of Russian tanks can be seen making their way down a rural road before the Ukrainians launch a deadly blitz. Bombs can be seen raining down on the vehicles one by one as smoke billows across the fields from the fierce strikes. One of the bombs appears to hit two vehicles at once, with pieces of a tank exploding hundreds of feet into the air. Several of the Russian troops appear to try and accelerate to escape the relentless attack. But a tank is seen driving straight into a massive cloud of smoke before it's decimated by a bomb. It comes after dramatic footage showed the moment two Russian tanks were obliterated in a drone strike. In the clip, the drone hangs in the air as it appears to eye up its Russian targets, understood to be Kurganets 25 tanks. It then drops the bombs, plummeting towards the oblivious tank before a strike rips apart the tank in a massive inferno. Ukraine claims 25,000 Russian troops have lost their lives in the 3-month-long conflict. Russia's war has killed thousands of civilians and reduced cities to rubble. But Moscow has little to show for it beyond a strip of territory in the south and marginal gains in the east. After failing to capture Kyiv in the assault, Russia started focusing on the east and south of Ukraine. Moscow hopes to take full control of the eastern Donbas region made up of Luhansk and Donetsk, parts of which were already controlled by Russian-backed separatists before the invasion. U.S. Director of National Intelligence Avril Haines said Putin is now determined to build a land bridge to Russian-controlled territory in Moldova. And U.S. intelligence said it's increasingly likely that Putin will mobilize his entire country, including ordering martial law. We assess President Putin is preparing for prolonged conflict in Ukraine during which he still intends to achieve goals beyond the Donbas, Haines said. U.S. intelligence chiefs think Putin's decision to concentrate his troops in the Donbas region is only a temporary shift after their failure to capture Kyiv in the north. Haines said, the current trend increases the likelihood that President Putin will turn to more drastic means, including imposing martial law, reorienting industrial production, or potentially escalatory military options to free up the resources needed to achieve his objectives. Lieutenant General Scott Barrier, the head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, told the Senate Armed Services Committee, the Russians aren't winning and the Ukrainians aren't winning and we're at a bit of a stalemate here. But Haines, who oversees the entire U.S. intelligence community, said they don't believe the Russia tyrant is prepared to escalate the war by unleashing nuclear weapons.